They're the holders, they've got the ammunition.
You promise you're going to score in the final? Please, respect me. You don't respect me, I think. Header? Free kick? Always the same, these stupid questions. If you have the penalties, you don't want to miss again? Really? Look, you fool. We win the game. And I scored the goal. Is Lionel Messi a better player than you? Maybe I'm a better reporter than him. What do you say, sorry? Maybe, I don't know. This is not important. Why you never give the proper answer about Madrid? Please, Ronnie, all the time these questions, stupid questions. No, I'm gonna stay here. I want to stay here. Cristiano Ronaldo, top journalist for Sky Sports. See you later.
It's a great night, full of expectation. And Barcelona, as we know, have got their three amigos. United here have got their rocket man.
Properly, Alex Ferguson's team. I think they've got enough around the rest of the team to hurt Barcelona, and that would be my team.
But maybe it's a slight contradiction on my behalf. I said wherever they go, they try and win a game. I think certainly on the domestic front they do that. I was Roma here last year, and they did a real number on Roma. And I think they've learned to go away in Europe now, because at Old Trafford they generally go after teams.
Touch isolating, and I think now this team, the way that the game is changing, the way that it's evolving, 4-3-3. Most of the time, I think they lost their game when they got out-positioned.
And the highs of a Champions League final. Who he believes is the best in the world. I'm not sure we got a verdict in truth. Now Ronaldo, on his belief as to who is. Maybe the biggest difference right now is that he's done this all before.
That moment when I score, you know, I feel very, very proud, very happy to score in the final Champions League. And when I missed the penalty, it's one of the worst days of my life, the worst moment in my life. Because no one's like to miss penalties, and I missed that moment. But so if you have some hole in the pitch, I go down, I go in. It's unbelievable feeling.
When Nicolas Anelka's penalty was saved, were you still, do you think, thinking about your miss more than, oh, we've won? Because you seem to react slowly to joining in.
No, to be honest, I just enjoy the moment. I say, if I don't score the goal, we don't shoot the penalties. The people forget that. When I see the Edwin to save the penalty, I say, well, it's the best moment in my life to come and my moment is like to go down and to be my emotions alone, to cry. And it's a fantastic moment. You don't expect with your reactions. And that moment, my reaction is like that. Why people don't say is a crash between Rooney and Iniesta, Berbatov against Eto'o. Why you mention only one player? Because I win the best player in the world last season. I think it's not fair. We have to respect both teams. Maybe is there in Barcelona and Manchester United team, maybe the 6 or 7 the best players in the world. You don't mention one. I think it's not fair. Barcelona is a fantastic team, fantastic players. It's a dream team, in my opinion. But we have as well a good team, a dream team. It's gonna be a fantastic game. I'm looking forward for win the game. I think this is the final for then everyone want, and I'm very confident. We speak about that every day. We have chance to win only one team in the world, 2 times. Ooh. We speak a few times with the lads, and the lads is very, very exciting. And myself, I'm look like a kid. It's a final where my family start to speak about that. My mom, my sister, my brother, friends, close friends. Well, it's a good moment. We deserve to be in the final, like Barcelona. And if you have opportunity, the finals is for win. It's not for play, it's for win. And I believe we have a good chance to win. But I think it's not the right moment to say what's going on in the summer. I mentioned 1,000 times, I don't want to speak more about that. I'm happy here and I want to stay here.
So you'll be here next season?
Yes, I hope. Yes, I'll be here.
Sadly, most players like that have that much ability, flit in and out of games. He can do special things on special occasions. I mean,
that he just did in the warm-up.
He'll want to score one of those
Off
tonight.
sensation. I think the only one who had some doubt about it was Mourinho.
But I think he just tried to get in his head,
Yes.
didn't he? I think he tried to get in his head and make him not believe.
You know, I think the thing you overlook with him.
Tevez, Ryan Giggs for the suspended Darren Fletcher, the only alteration from this season's semi-final second leg at Arsenal. And just their kit, United's kit, very much on the lines of Barcelona's big enemies, Real Madrid. Barcelona, incidentally, do go back to their stripes next season. Here we go. Oh, and it's a problem for Valdez.
What a block. Gerard Piqué, I'm thinking it's definitely him. What a block. Because Valdez has no idea about this, and United pounce on it. And as it comes off his body, I think it's Ji-sung Park who thinks he's going to score.
Carrick. Ronaldo. And, well, his last 2 goals in this competition have been from that sort of range. Why not?
Well, it was Barcelona who were going to start like this. It was Barcelona who were going to dominate the game. Manchester United might be a little cautious. Against the title till now, but they haven't started like that.
In trouble here. Oh. It really was a chance for a player of his stature, even though it was a difficult dropping ball to try and angle across the goalkeeper.
It's his weak side as well, but you'd never have guessed it. Well, it's just, can United keep this?
He can't get through. Good work by Anderson. Giggs. Ronaldo, as they try to put together a counter-attack here. And Ronaldo, referee absolutely on the spot.
He'll book him definitely. But I think there's a defender around the back, Yaya Toure. So I think it'll just be yellow.
He called it right.
Yeah, as you mentioned, in Porto, in the teeth from Manchester United.
Carrick. Ronaldo. Taking on Yaya Toure, taking on the goalkeeper as well.
Just trying to do it all on his own. I just think he might have used Wayne Rooney there. Wayne Rooney puts his arms out as if to say, listen, any chance, Chris? It's almost as if he's trying to do everything to prove a point. Lauto, so Rio Ferdinand can't go now.
Ronaldo gets his head to it. Vidic was just in front of him.
Now, Cristiano Ronaldo, in 20 minutes in this game, a quarter of it, must have had 5 or 6 attempts already. Just gets underneath it. But you should see how poor they were at just dealing with the straightforward cross there into the ball.
Puyol. They're steered away effectively by Ferdinand. Ronaldo on the run. Stopped by Toure. The referee again was really close. Away by Busquets. Can Manchester United with 4 forward make something of this? Inside the last 5 minutes before half-time. Park.
Good pressure, really good pressure.
As he got back up.
Side, Ronaldo, Tevez up top, Park down below us here, you see, on the left side.
Slid into Tevez. Now Rooney on the right in the second half. And a cross that eludes Ronaldo and bounces over Park, coming in from the opposite flank.
Well, the firmness of the pitch. Talk about how firm they are these days, and look at the bounce on that. Little Ji-sung Park. I mean, from Yaya Toure, it could have gone anywhere.
Calling for a yellow card. The game restarted within moments.
Offside. Ronaldo just goes a fraction early.
When the games are played here, but we didn't need that because we had Graham Souness to tell us.
Almost there, you know, he just went a little early. He just switched off Barcelona. A quick free kick.
Here's Giggs. Ronaldo. Carrick with a touch and a pass. He just worked Rooney a bit wide, but didn't keep it in either.
What a chance. Yeah, that's good defending.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got Tevez with him. Lovely change of direction, too quick for
Toure, but then maybe a shorter one would have been more beneficial. Uh, 4-2-4.
Ronaldo, the left of the front four. The referee didn't like him jumping with a leading arm. Puyol didn't like him jumping with a leading arm.
Well, he doesn't jump with a leading arm. Look at him. Just a little nudge in the back. I think that's all he was saying. Puyol just buying a bit of time, as I've said. You know, this has been as demanding for Barcelona. He's just dragged a few like that. Michael Carrick, a few in the first half when he hits him with his left foot. He just dragged.
And Berbatov. And Giggs. And Ronaldo!
What an opportunity. Valdez makes the save in the end from Ronaldo, but surely Berbatov's is the one. Complete miss hit.
Obviously Manchester United, but Barcelona could be in big again. Ronaldo catches Puyol, who initially I thought he got away from him and was prepared to try and get in across. Ronaldo walks away from the scene of the perceived crime.
Well, he's just asking his linesman there, did he catch him? You can see there's very little contact. This rather jumped in a little.
Carrick inside Puyol, pursued by Ronaldo.
That last too much. Ronaldo will probably get booked now. Yeah.
Card is out for him.
Puyol's just got to him. Simple as that. He's done him when he minds games. You see, look at the difference in size there. No difference in stature, I can assure you. Just leans into him there. Uncalled for, didn't need to do it, changed totally. And suddenly the Xavis and the Iniestas and the Messis all started to get involved and get on the ball.
It's a 4-4-2. Second half, he put it then Tevez on, who just went back in midfield to help the midfield. And it started really well, but you know, you have to mark Iniesta and Xavi.
It was interesting.
Dignified in defeat.
He said he knows how to lose and he knows how to win. And this, but it still tastes horrible. That's what I do know.
Looking to equal Bob Paisley's record tonight. Well, they'll have to go again. No sign of that appetite diminishing. The same applies to Ryan Giggs, the winner in '99 like Sir Alex, of course. The winner in 2008 like Sir Alex.